Good morning. It was back in 1931 that Lynn Riggs wrote the book Green Grow the Lilacs. As you know, it was Richard Rodgers and Oscar Hammerstein who found that book and loved the story and turned it into the musical Oklahoma. It opened on Broadway in 1943 and was a huge hit. It was a great success, and it literally changed the way that musicals were now produced, because Oklahoma was the first musical on Broadway to use the music to tell the story. The story was embedded in it. It wasn't just a story and now and then you threw in a song. No, the songs helped the story to move along. It literally was a game changer in the way musicals are produced on Broadway to this day. What a big time. But you know, it was in 1953 that George Nye had listened to the song Oklahoma and proposed the legislation to say, let's change our old state song to this new song, Oklahoma, from the Broadway musical. There was a huge difference. This was so positive and so upbeat. After having come through the Depression and the Dust Bowl, suddenly this gave this wonderful look at Oklahoma. And we all owe Governor Nye a debt of thanks. When you listen to the old state song and you listen to the new in Oklahoma, there is no comparison. Thank you, Governor Nye, for what you did. And now whenever it plays and we all stand and sing, there is excitement in our state song. Well, right now, the musical Oklahoma is here in Oklahoma City. Thursday night, Marsh and I are going to be going to see the musical Oklahoma. If you go this week to go see Oklahoma, you may not realize it, but every time you bought a ticket, you were actually blessing Oklahoma Medical Research Foundation, OMRF. How can that be? Well, it's because Lynn Riggs received a royalty when they bought his book of 1% every time the musical Oklahoma is performed. Well, when he died, he divvied it up to his 4 sons, his 4 siblings, and to his 4 children. And there it was William Riggs, one of his sons, who got 1/4%. And he now received 1/4% every year of his life when the musical Oklahoma was performed. But in 1974, William Riggs passed away. He had lived in Claremore, Oklahoma, but when he died, he gave his 1/4% to OMRF. They didn't know to expect it. They had no idea. He had had struggles with health in his family, and he was so grateful there was an organization that was seeking to really bless life and make this a better world. And so he gave his 1/4% to OMRF. And ever since then, it has been giving a royalty every time that Oklahoma is performed. And when it's performed this week here in Oklahoma City, that 1%, the 1/4 will now go to OMRF. Since 1974, when he made the gift almost 50 years ago, it is now given to OMRF over $750,000. It is interesting. When you and I will look beyond ourselves and we choose to make a gift, no matter how small it may seem, that kindness goes on and on and on and does amazing things. Maybe you can choose to make your gift to bless life in so many ways, knowing that kindness is never lost. It will go on and on and on. So here's to Oklahoma. Have a great week.